Today, we're talking about doing the inner work and why feelings are healing. So, this is our third day in a row of having a moon in Cancer, where we are focused on those energies that are moving inside of us when we call emotion, right? Energy in motion. And so, the way that feelings and energy needs to move inside of us. And the ways also that we need protection in order for that process to take place. So that's what caring and sensitivity are, right? Like that way that we need to protect ourselves so that we can do that inner work. And that's why the Cancer energy of the crab, or having that protective exterior, or pushing people away even, might be important at certain times, because it's protecting that inner process that you're doing and really honoring and recognizing how important and valuable that moving of energy on the inside really is. I'm Marina Ormes, here with your Astro vibe for Saturday, October 7th. And with that moon in Cancer today, it is also opposing Pluto in Capricorn. So we've got the moon moving through the end of Cancer, opposing that Pluto, bringing in this dynamic of deeper feelings, of confronting a deeper truth and processing, transforming some places of something that needs to move inside of us. And so what it is that we're shedding, what needs to be released or let go of, and what it is we are becoming in that process of having that sacred time and space to do that inner work. So that's why yesterday I was talking about cozy self-care things you could do, right? I gave you 10 different cozy self-care ideas for how to care for yourself during the Cancer moon, especially with this last quarter moon, which can create some pressure to shift, to change. And so if you missed yesterday's video, definitely check it out for October 6th. 10 cozy self-care ideas that could be helpful to you today, as well as we continue with and complete this time of the moon being in Cancer, where we feel the things and we're at that deeper place of sensitivity and vulnerability, because we are processing, moving, healing, working things out on the inside. Okay, so as that takes place and the opposition of the moon to Pluto sort of pushes us into these deeper places that we may not, sometimes we might want to avoid some of that deeper place of truth because it's intense, right? It can be scary, or bring up shining some light into some of those darker places that we may not want to look at. But of course, when we trust ourselves to connect with these deeper places of truth inside of us and allow those to be felt, and which is the same, again, energy in motion, emotion, feeling the feelings means we are moving that energy, we are allowing it to release. And that releasing of the old is what allows us to create ourselves in new ways, to allow ourselves to step into new truths and new, more powerful, more functional ways of being. So later in the day today, late afternoon, my time, I'm on Pacific time in the United States. So, 4-ish p.m., somewhere around there, is when the moon goes into Leo. And from the energy of Cancer, which is water, which is taking us into that inner realm of feelings and a need for protectiveness to do that inner work, then when the moon shifts into Leo, we shift into that outward expression. And so Leo is about sharing our light, shining in the world, being seen, being heard, moving that energy out. So from that place of the inner work, then we shift into the self-expression of needing to move in the outer world. So what it is that's moving, that's shifting, that's changing, that's being released inside of you, and how you take that and then move your body, move your creative energy, express your spirit. Once the moon goes into Leo, that is what is going to help you to, follow through on this path of transformation and follow the beautiful story that the moon tells us as it goes through the signs and brings these different qualities into our day, into our lives. And so once the moon shifts into Leo, it will be into Leo for the next couple of days. Now we have this opportunity to do some art, to do some activity, do some things, move it, get it moving out there, put it out there, share it, shine your light, express yourself. What is that energy that's moving inside of you need to say? How does it need to be shared? And so whether that's doing some art or writing some things out or telling a friend or whatever that looks like for you, once that moon goes into Leo later this afternoon, evening, depends on your time zone, then we'll have that energy of putting it out there and putting it into words and expressing it in different ways and really sharing and finding that pathway to express what you're becoming and what is changing inside of you. So that's our Astro vibe for Saturday, October 7th. And we are now in the final week heading into the new moon, the next new moon, which will be a solar eclipse in Libra. And with yesterday's last quarter moon, we're now in that final integration phase where we're processing, where we're putting things into place and become new ways of being, becoming new, right? Like integrating what it means for who we are as we go forward and relating it back to the new moon in Virgo, which began this moon cycle, and the theme that we are working on, which is how we can be of service, how we can be useful and helpful. And so that inner work that we're doing with the moon in Cancer, and then how we share and express from that place, is in that bigger picture of humility, of service, of offering ourselves to be helpful to others, to be useful to a bigger picture, a process, an outcome, something that we want to create. That again is creating a more happy and healthy and functional life and world. So thank you for being here. I'm Marina Ormes. You can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com, and you can see how to work with me at astrologyheals.com through mini readings, through private sessions, consultations, and much more. Thanks so much for being here. I'm here every day with astrology for unshakable self-care, so you can learn the best ways to take care of yourself on any given day. Check back, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and make sure that you stay ahead of the game by knowing what the planets are bringing us. All right, thanks for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.